Titans, is the price action of Bitcoin boring you out these days? Does it seem like the bull run is completely over? Is it time to give up on all your hopes and dreams?
Here lie Squidward's hopes and dreams.
Let's talk about all this and more today. Kevart, hit that intro. Let's kick it off with the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Just a quick note that although the name of this index would suggest that it's generally all crypto, the gauge primarily fluctuates based on the movement of Bitcoin. Today we are at 67, which represents greed. And yesterday we were at 65, which also represents greed. So this slight uptick on the needle appears to be from that little price recovery we saw on Bitcoin late yesterday. Now let's move on to your daily reminder that the Bitcoin halving is in just 2 days. Also note that the halving date has generally been fluctuating between April 19th and April 20th because again, it's a moving date based on whenever the 210,000 blocks have been added to the Bitcoin blockchain. And for those of you who are new to crypto, this event marks the time in which the Bitcoin reward for the miners will get cut in half from about 6 Bitcoins to about 3 Bitcoins every time a block is successfully added to the Bitcoin blockchain. Moving on to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. Just a quick reminder that this map tracks the short and long position liquidity for Bitcoin in areas that are either light or dark yellow. The yellow areas will either be above or below the current price action, which are the short and long positions respectively. Zooming out to the monthly time frame, we can see that there is $1.3 billion of leveraged liquidity right below 72K right now. Maybe not today and maybe not tomorrow, but at some point I would expect a massive short squeeze up to about the 72K area because Bitcoin always follows the liquidity. Now let's take a quick look at the Bitcoin ETF flow table. Just a quick reminder to anyone new to this table, we're tracking how much Bitcoin the institutions such as BlackRock, Fidelity, ARK Invest, etc. are buying to back their ETFs based on the millions of dollars they are spending per day against how much Bitcoin is being sold by Grayscale in millions of dollars as folks are switching out of Grayscale Bitcoin and into the ETFs. Yesterday, April 16th, we had our third consecutive day of negative outflow totals at $58 million. We generally had more institutional involvement yesterday overall, but as you can see, the numbers are much lower than usual. And this is pretty common during price consolidation periods like the one we're seeing right now based on the TA charts, because the institutions are continuing to accumulate, particularly BlackRock. But they don't want to do it in a way that's going to pump the price up too high until the consolidation period is over. Guys, this is your reminder that we are only 36 days away from a decision to be made by the SEC for the first Ethereum spot ETF by May 23rd. Don't sleep on Ethereum because you know what happened to Bitcoin leading up to the approval of the spot ETFs back in January. All right, now let's hit the charts. All right, we're looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and as we've been saying since Monday, Bitcoin is trading within a rectangle at this time as we head into the Bitcoin halving that is set to occur on April 19th. And as you can see, every time we come down to this support zone, we have been getting a good bounce back up for now at these yellow arrows. The key here is to continue closing the daily candles above 60.8K in order to maintain this consolidation pattern. If we were to have a daily candle close below 60.8K, then we could be headed back down to this 52K to 53K support zone down here. But if the consolidation were to continue, I would expect for us to start seeing a reversal to the upside of this rectangle soon. In fact, if we zoom in a little more, we can actually see another bullish pattern forming that may create that upward move. Looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame now, we can see this falling wedge pattern that is coming to a decision point by either today or tomorrow. These patterns have a strong probability of leading to a price breakout to the upside, especially in bull markets. And if that were the case, I would expect the breakout to bring us up to about 71.3K, so we'll be eyeing this up pretty closely. Titans, we are your one-stop source for guiding you through this Bitcoin bull run. Please join us as we continue to provide the latest market and technical analysis that are going to give you that edge.